What up, my beautiful African family? This is your man Theo E.J. Wilson, aka Brother Tej, here on African Diaspora News Channel. And what's up with these racists finding out the hard way that their bigotry be having consequences? What's up with the Somali community finding out the hard way that in the American context, when it comes to these racists in charge, they are no different than any other black person in the world? And what's up with this incident where both of these awakening moments collided at a Cinnabon? Well, here's a racist young lady who found out that words have consequences in this video.
Better person?
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? I am racist.
So idiot, for
And
real.
you are an
Idiot. No, I'm not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be
You
disrespectful.
ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, you talk about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place. Man. You're not gonna be working here. Suck what? Look how you talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You're the ugliest person I ever seen in my life.
Good.
But no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Because you know damn well you're a
That's
fucking
respect.
people.
That's respect.
I'm racist. You unemployed now too. Here's what happened. The Griot reports Cinnabon said they fired an employee at a mall in Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin, after a video went viral of her shouting racist and Islamic comments at a Somali couple patronizing the store. Yeah, but they did fire her, because Cinnabon ain't trying to get that Target treatment when they're looking at a drop in their profits because black folks stopped patronizing them. But the article goes on to say, the video, posted by a TikTok user who said they are a cousin of the Somali woman who was at Cinnabon with her husband, shows a white female employee calling the couple the N-word and proclaiming that she is a racist. The couple is not shown in the video as the wife is the one recording. So here's where the Griot article expands into the larger picture when it comes to the national conversation around Somalis. The video comes at a time when President Donald Trump has been actively denigrating the Somali immigrant population, specifically saying he doesn't want them in the country, while also targeting one of the most visible Somali immigrants in the country, Democratic Congresswoman Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota. Trump has called Omar, quote, garbage, commented on her hijab, and said the country of Somalia, quote, stinks and is no good for a reason. Now, I also did an article about how Trump is actively bombing Somalia, so technically to send Somalis back to Somalia would put them in the path of U.S. bombs. It's a whole bad situation for Somalis right now. But here's the bigger picture that I want to talk about. If you've been paying attention, we've all seen the video where the Somali community was endorsing Donald Trump out there in Minnesota. It's like, Donald Trump, we believe in you. We love you, Donald Trump, all that extra stuff, right? Now, black folks, could have told you that standing behind a bigot like that puts you in the direct path of having an administration target you, right? And one thing that I find very clear, and that this is kind of a wake-up call, hopefully, to the Somali community. A lot of them already know this, you know what I mean? The people who ain't scamming, the people who've been paying attention. I have personally met Ilhan Omar, and she speaks very well of those of us who are in the foundational lineage of Black America. But the fact is, in the American context, Africans are Black. In the American context, Africans are Black. How do I know that? Well, number one, she called them the N-word. She could clearly see their color. And number two, I have lived a life where I have seen African immigrants walk literally blindly, dang near, into American anti-Black racism without having any context that it was even possible. The very first incident that I recall in my life of a white supremacist killing a Black person was back in 1997. I was super young back then, where a Senegalese immigrant named Omar Jah was murdered by a white supremacist right here in Denver, killed outright. And that white supremacist wasn't caring about what side of the Atlantic this Black body was from, didn't care if it was foundational or immigrant, didn't care if they was fully for reparations or quote unquote tethered. They was Black. They was Black. In the context of white supremacy, especially the kind that Donald Trump enables, the old school open-faced white supremacy, all they care about is their numerical majority, keeping power and making sure that you stay underneath their boot heel. And if you are a Black immigrant, an African immigrant, you represent the worst of both worlds that they hate. They already anti-Black, and they definitely don't like Africans. So these Somalians are finding themselves in the crosshairs of an administration and a culture that that administration enables that we Black Americans have been familiar with for centuries. I would hope that this would wake any African immigrants up to the fact that as long as you here in America, you better make friends with some Black Americans. As long as you here in America, you need to understand this history and warn your folks from Africa before they come here about what's really going down. This should be a wake-up call for anybody in the African diaspora right here in America that says you need to form allegiances with Black folks who are born here, who are foundational here. Don't you go talking that tetherness. Don't you go talking about any of that stuff that makes it feel like you better than we are. In the racist vision of white supremacists, you just the N-word with a different flavor. That's the facts of it, right? And two, these folk that like to go ahead and do anti-Black racism because you feel that Trump has emboldened you, well, Trump ain't gonna give you a job. These folks, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Trump ain't gonna protect you. He not gonna stand in the fight for you when you call the wrong Black person the N-word. He ain't gonna give you new employment because you went viral for being a racist. All the stuff that you tuned in to Fox News and got your brain poisoned for, you will be the one who pays the cost. Let this be a lesson to you. You're gonna take this L. And if you turn the L into a lesson, hopefully you repent and change your ways. But if not, there's more smoke coming from you from either side of the diaspora. That's just my thoughts on it, but I'd love to hear yours in the comment section. I am here speaking with and for African Diaspora News, where we bring you the news from the entire Black diaspora, whether you Black American or whether you African, whether you are from the Caribbean or Latin America. We care to platform the news that affects you. So go ahead and like this channel, share this message, download our application. It's just $9.99 a month, 13 cents a day. You can't afford not to get that app. If you like what I'm saying and how I say it, go ahead and follow my channel right here on YouTube at Theo Cyrus Rising. My name is Theo E.J. Wilson, aka Brother Tej. I'll see you next time, I saw you this time. Peace, peace.